They know who won for sure.
I'm siding with those fans that I saw right there too. I'm really liking what LGD's got.
Getting really low. That range on burst isn't long.
Roger is going to be able to keep pace here. They do manage to cancel the healing salve, and that'll be Solo picking up the first blood. Burrow strike out, Sandstorm's available as well, but there is the Aphotic Shield and Mist Coils if necessary, so
FI
should be fine. They are going to be able to get the Ink Swell on top of Solo, give him the silence towards the end there, see if they can actually stop him from denying it, unable to do so, but he wasn't able to get off the Mist Coil, and that's the important part. But there's going to be the TP in from the Sand King, but it's such a long TP because X-Nova also jumped in. They do manage to get the Burrow Strike. The follow-up silence is going to come out from X-Nova now, but the double damage doing so much work that FY does end up falling here. He even kills the Of course, Roger's going to get the shackles if he can. No one will get the double kill, and he'll get out too. Putting a lot of pressure on this tier 1 time. DP is sure enough. They are going to be able to take a fight right here. Get the takeoff on FY. It's going to get stunned up here. Oh, maybe they can't actually change the stun. Silence going to launch a wild double one. He could have gotten away from that, but now Roger's going to die as well. A little bit of to survive. Primal Split not going to go off. Immediately gets silenced. FY's going to... Oh, no! Strike. This is looking bad until maybe no one comes in. They do manage to get the soul right out. Challenge surges away, trying to run away from no one. He still has plenty of mana. The dagger's going to catch him in the final shot, but no one will bring him down. FY spotted inside of his Sandstorm. Burrow strikes up to the high guard. A Sven stun comes out as well. No one is very low on mana, but the Sven gets tossed up in the air. He's getting kited around now. No one will come back to earth here and pull Ame back into the strike area. VP's going to fight around as best as possible. 3 dead from LGD. And will they pursue on the side of VP, or will they call it just have... They can take this fight. They're going to run into the Pasha. Pasha needs to be able to get up the Primal Split. They can't afford to get these chains disabled, so Silence is coming out. And it looks like VP is starting to retreat. The Silence stays on top of the Soul Fight. No one is locked down, but the Primal Split does successfully go off. Sven getting kited around. He is going to be able to dispel that Warcry, making him much squishier. And the Epicenter coming in. That turns the fight almost to no one. He's able to jump away thanks to a great Aphotic Shield. So, walking his way back. Ramsey's marching forward. He does manage to bring down the Sven. Fighting this out, he knows he's taking enough to be able to win this fight for his team, even if the Brewmaster does fall. FY sitting inside of his Sandstorm, but Ramsey's a bit low now as the Medusa comes back in the fight. VP realized that they can't take it against this tanky core, so they will have to give up on the Shadow Shaman as well. Another great back and forth.
Walked away from her.
Yeah.
They were trying to do some cute body block tricks with the Darkseer Abaddon illusion, but you need some way to slow him down as
carrying them to go on it, but they actually have a sentry down to be able to do the storm. They're going to get him. They fall the vacuum back into Solo as well. In the back lines, Ramsey tries to go for one of the squishy supports, but now he just wants to get out of here because VP, they've already lost the fight. Ramsey's going to try dagger on through. Solo giving up his life to try and heal the Spectre as best as possible, but they caught him outside of the trees. And now he dies like that. A double kill for maybe 3 dead on VP. We've had very even fights back and forth, but this one, LGD cleanly win, and it's up away all the mana from Pasha to jump in from no one, trying to go for the back line with the Glimmer Cape as well as the Warcry. They have the Crimson Guard as well. There's so many ways to make these supports tanky.
Protect your supports. That's what they have to do. And you see no one. He's looking for a weak mix.
There's no one trying to go in. They aren't able to pick it up quite yet. The Medusa does manage to snatch it away. VP take the kill. Immediately Shackles goes down. They do toss him up in the air. Ame with his BKB. He is so hard to fight it right now. That's why Ramsey's going for the back line as best as possible. Can't see FY inside the Sandstorm, so Set going for challenge right now. Helping with the control. Just in the air. Oh no, he gets stuck with Burrow Strike. Now the tree stun as well, but the FY shield actually managed to keep him alive. Keep him in the air. Gets stuff away. Throw that one time in the air. Can't able to get it off, and now the Medusa's damage starts coming in with the Epicenter as well. Spectre going down to half health. Punching in trouble as well. Spectre trying to get up into the tree. He's okay for now. He's able to just glide along this cliff area. Goes to the TPR. Actually spotted though. He gets knocked back down as his Spectral Dagger. That buff went away. He gets knocked out of the trees. In division. Stops the TP. 80 seconds on the clock when it comes to committing and killing that backline as best as possible. They're going to try and get a bit of harassment damage onto Maybe here. Burn him out, slow down damage. Now no one makes that jump. Goes to the head. Immediately goes through the back line. Trying to finish off FY, but he managed to get the Eagle Scepter down. Now the Soul Fight is actually locking no one in place. He's still trying to go for that kill. Nova actually does end up falling to his own spirit there as Ramsey trying to head into trees once again. This time he will be successful, but FY managed to juke out no one, blinks himself away. He's going to be good for now. That Storm Panda continuing to throw up the Medusa in the air, but now the Primal Split is dead, and the Sven and Medusa, they don't have a way to be able to deal with them. They just lack the damage, so maybe pushes forward once again, looking to be able to finish off that melee barracks.
And VP, they do have a numbers advantage. And if there's going to be a chance for them, it's here. The Grimstroke is dead.
They have to kite him around. Very important that the Shadow Shaman stays alive here. They need those disabled. Fortunately, Solo is able to help that out. Now the Epicenter coming back in. They're going to try and finish up Pacha here. Pacha does manage to limp away. No one. Oh no, he got stunned, but these body circles are just right. The blood goes over to keep him alive. He's maybe in trouble here, though. He just gets run down by LGD. Ramsey's trying to limp himself away, but looking like this is all over for VP as they are running out of buybacks here. They're running out of ground to retreat to as they head to the fountain, but they're chased all the way to the door of it and they can't make it through. The door is shut down on VP as well as the door on this game one. PSG LGD. A great start to this series for them.
Fantastic game one. Really skilled on both sides, and what blew it all open, that invis room where they spotted him, the game was even to that point.
Game scaling carry necessarily, but they've got the team fight. Like Enigma in super late game can always be a threat if you get BKB Blink with a Lincoln.
Snowball heroes here, but Solo is going to come in from behind here. No one activates his Flame Guard. Also going to pop the Flame Guard as well. He does have a Sleight of Fist to be able to finish off maybe if he could just get that last shot in, and it is good enough to secure first blood.
Yeah, the two big kills in this game happen on both cores.
Oh, they're going to go again. He just TP'd in. He cannot afford another death here, but it's going to be hard as they are able to dive the town pretty quickly here. They're just going to keep going for Chalice, who's already built up so much damage. Every single swing is doing tons and tons. Chalice is going to go down here. Ramsey's quite low, but they do manage to get more stuns onto X-Nova. Now he's just out of mana. Our area. Nobody, and this is the problem. The greed of the they are going to be able to find top lane. Finger of Death laid out, helping to get the kill. A big one at that on GD from taking a fight, but they may still go for it if they see the right kind of opening, but that's not the opening they wanted. Great silence push back there. That'll help save FY's life, but a good slight change into the Centaur stun as well. Chalice is trying to keep these heroes alive and trying to frontline, but they just run right past him, and as LGD is pushed back, they turn back into Chalice and quickly kill. Thumb's coming with the DD out the bottom. Oh, but he's TP in. They catch him as he TP's out. They're going to be able to get one step. Now the change, and he's dead. He just died at top, comes back in, dies again. A blistering pace being picked up by he is not that too far away. They're going to make the long jump in from maybe trying to go on the Bane. Actually does side of Finger Death, but now that means Solo's going to be caught up as maybe runs him down too. Double kill, out of mana though. Maybe is going to be able to come in here, taking away the Aegis of the Ursa. Roger wants LTD. They result back to the high ground. Roger trying to go back and forth here, but he's just being kited by the Frost Arrows. And now Ame with that Hurricane Pike will be able to get away from the Ursa. They're going to wait out the ending range. The Nightmare will fade eventually, and they're just going to continue to get those Frost Arrows. Oh, the Challenge Reaper's Sight! Not going to be good enough to kill Pacha yet, but the Impale is going to be enough to finish off, and the Ursa dies as well. A huge fight for LGD as VP and all the...
in professional Dota, breaking smokes is such a big deal, but they might actually
close that distance. Chalice is going to be in trouble here. Chain disables, Finger Death goes out, but he has the Guardian Grease to be able to help him out a lot. The BKB activated by Ramsey, so, and this is sure to make sure this fight is definitely going to go the way of VP as they run down one court, going to be able to catch FY. They can run back over to the Bane, who was, oh, they're going to go for the other spear. He got found out. He gets isolated from his team.
You need to get out on VP.
They're going to try and come back in. Now Chalice did TP in with double buybacks here. Virtus Pro, a mass retreat. Ramsey's, oh, what a team. Big mistake from Roger. The double chainsaw on the side. Is thinking on top of these heroes, maybe to be okay, but Ramsey's already taken so much damage. Pop BKB trying to finish up this Drow Ranger, but that is going to be the Aegis. Meanwhile, that is a permanent death unless we buy back, and that's going to be Brewmaster and Enigma trying to TP on the shrines and join this. They get the silence. Just keeps on poking him, but he's been silenced up. He's taking so much physical damage, but LGD, very cool, just holding on to their high ground, knowing VP, they blew these kill on Ursa. It would be a terrible fight for them. So they do actually make the read back up. And now going to try and play around their face, and they're going to go for the Enigma. They have the chain disabled, they have the silence as well. The Enigma is dead, no buyback there. Phase grip in the back line, a beautiful one from X-Nova. Controlling up Ramses. He finally does get unleashed and managed to get off the enrage, but he's already taken up so much damage, he will fall. As the Stormtear runs him down, he's going to try and go for no one as well. No one does have the escape, but Pacha may not, as he does come back in, but doesn't have a blink. Does have a TP though, and it looks like they were just off the mark. They reveal him.
What blows open the game is
running through is going to be spotted here, looking to be able to burst him down as quick as possible. The Great Nightmare comes out from X-Nova. The burst damage bringing death. It is almost going to be enough. X-Nova actually with the feed screw. Chalice getting away. Double force stabbed away. No one heavily committing to be able to finish off Chalice. but it doesn't matter too much to an Ursa, who just builds up the damage to be able to finish him off. Now, no one did jump to the back line. He already finished up the Enigma. Now it looks like he's just trying to hide away, look for a safe spot to be able to TP out or maybe pop out and farm some creeps again. Because this is no longer a fight they can take. X-Nova does manage to get the Nightmare here, but no one will catch him eventually. X-Nova will add it. Doesn't actually get him over this high ground. He's going to be stuck here until another force tap break. For Ramsey to be able to get on top of Ave. A good beam script. A black hole goes down instantly. Cancels those. Just by Jeffrey. So it's not Reaper side cutting him down, but not good enough. And now they jump in. They're going to go for Roger. They do manage to take him out, but at the same time, the Drill Ranger's dead. Doesn't have a buyback. Bane's dead as well. And the Sword Spirit. Necrophone's going to be bashed up. They immediately get the Hex Stone. The Sword Spirit ignore the Necrophones. Kill the Storm. And they do get him. And now, Chalice, let's just run him down eventually here because LGD, they don't have any buybacks whatsoever. Trying to go for the DP away, but he gets it. No way. No bashes from the Ursa. A little bit of luck there. LGD does manage to survive.
Won't expect this because the Aegis is down.
Into the jungle, they're going to run into me. Who did have the vision? Is able to get there. The jump. The Hex Fall. A Nightmare might just save it until no. The burst damage comes in. What an insane interaction. It's this picture. Perfect there. They got the Abyssal Blade at the same confidence that he's taking up, but maybe he's not. He wants to load his sword, but he's taking so much goes up. The Reaper side brings him down. He needs to bounce back though. Oh, the Abyssal Blade. Actually got on the surface. Maybe he's able to make one more jump though. So instead he turns to the next attack. He also have to help him. There is the black hole. The Beam Script used to stop that one. The Amdis buying Charles a lot of time. Ramsey, while they are able to finish up this Bane. Ramsey, yes, the BKB reverse shot coming into play. Securing the fight. Now LGD on the ropes. Forced to buy back. FY being spotted by Solo is able to get the Hex to start things off. The follow-up disables from no one as well. Grabbing the Finger of Death, ready to let it go. Now he can pop it if he wants to, but he wants to keep that extra damage for the next fight. And that next fight could be the end. Looking good for DP, but at the same time, it's so hard to push high ground against the Storm Spirit. The two-man silence after the Drown Range is a good way to be able to push him back. The Loaded Sword helping things along. Ramsey very low. The other's hitting corners and just like that. Now Ramsey in control. LGD kind of rounded. Oh, he's going to go for the kill on the side. He does manage to get it before he dies. DP, this time it's their time to lose a fight. LGD do successfully hold. Don't lose the second lane of Brax. It costs them so many. Up in, Roshan dropping low. The Ember Spirit does have a Spirit in. He's going to jump in now, pop his BKB. Immediately LGD retreat, thinking VP is not going to be able to commit to take that Roshan, and it looks like they're right too. Challenge just gets some vision inside of the pit to make sure Roshan's still okay. And now FY's thinks he managed to get defensive play. One force tap being used. Another one. Get on top the other side of the pit, but the Roshan goes down. Aegis is able to pick up on the Sword Spirit. Look at it go! Controlling him on the beat from the outside of the pit. Nave just keeps on nailing them. 2 dead, 150 seconds of the Lion, and LGD one more. They've got 5 up. If they could just catch him, Ramses, no! He completes the TP.
One of these cores, they know that 5-ups are low.
Invincible Archer isn't here right now, but the force staff again being able to save Ave. Now they jump in. They are going to be able to get the Reaper side, trying to focus on Ramsey. Does manage to get the shoes off. He's going to be okay. But the lockdown of the Ember Spirit, he's not. He's set for 2 minutes in LGD. Now they see the game in hand. All they have to do is keep this 5-man. Versus 5. They're just going to go straight for the throne. And somehow, Virtus Pro, they have to be able to pull a win out of this. Otherwise, they're knocked out of the tournament. But one tier 4 already down. LGD chopping down building after building. A black hole's up for Roger though. PSG LGD, they're aware of that. They're going to keep their positioning. They keep a nice spread. Another tier 4 down. Throne is dying fast. They make their jump to the right hand side. And the Throne to hold out. So he's going to go for the black hole to get down. But the real master, he's going to be dying there on there. Just focusing on these heroes. It's Ramses is going to be caught in this. The Fontails keeping him kind of around. And that is it. No one calling the GG. Virtus Pro are eliminated by LGD.
What a game. Team fight after team fight will determine it. It was that hold in that bottom lane did it for them. And the decision to all in, the Storm getting the Aegis was so critical for that.
Incredible. Virtus Pro looked like they were going to be able to clinch this towards the end, but a great hold from LGD. And finally,